I died and returned with a warning. The shocking prophecy of World War, September 8th, 2011, etched a transformative chapter into the fabric of my existence. Enmeshed in the throes of a pivotal project, a discordant clash with a colleague erupted, a tempest fueled by the contentious allocation of scarce human resources. My fervent advocacy for our team collided with his unwavering insistence on channeling resources into his project, an ideological battleground that birthed a heated argument, casting a lingering shadow over my post-work demeanour. In the quest for solace, the pendulum of fate swung me towards a nearby bar at the ungodly hour of 10 p.m. A regrettable decision unfolded as I, in a state of fatigue, rashly chose to embark on a journey behind the wheel, neglecting the due diligence warranted by such circumstances. As the oppressive weight of fatigue bore down upon me, eyelids sagging under its unforgiving burden, consciousness dissolved into a blurry haze. The cacophony of a car horn, an urgent clarion in the nocturnal abyss, shattered the stupor, revealing an imminent collision with an oncoming vehicle. A panicked swerve ensued, propelling me off the highway, through a desolate farm field, until an abrupt embrace with a utility pole halted the chaotic ballet of metal and inertia. In the aftermath, disorientation gripped me, a pulsating symphony of pain reverberating through my throbbing head, vision obscured by a torrent of blood. In the delicate precipice between life and potential oblivion, an unseen force beckoned me into the uncharted realms of the unknown. Amidst the Stygian abyss, a celestial voice resonated, calling my name. Struggling against the oppressive fog, my gaze met the ethereal visage of an angel, a divine being adorned with cascading golden tresses that flowed like a celestial waterfall. Deep blue eyes, vessels of boundless compassion, locked onto mine, and an aura of pure divinity enveloped her radiant countenance. Cloaked in a flowing robe of immaculate white, the angel transcended the confines of mundane beauty, emanating a luminosity that defied earthly parameters. Extending a beckoning hand, she implored, "Come, take my hand." Amidst the confusion, I clutched her hand, surrendering to a weightless assent as my soul detached from its earthly vessel, navigating the tapestry of an enigmatic astral expanse. The angel, a custodian of divine grace, propelled us into the vast firmament, leaving the grotesque tableau of hellish entities below, monstrous apparitions with contorted bodies, fissured skin, and features that invoked terror. Blood-red eyes radiated malevolence, yet the angel's presence, a bastion of warmth, cocooned me in reassurance as we soared beyond the clutches of malevolent entities. These accursed spirits, attempting to ensnare me in the abyss of darkness, met the unwavering resolve of the angel. She assuaged my fears, elucidating their cursed plight and ensuring my safety through this mystical odyssey. Her voice, a melodic balm, infused an ineffable tranquility, guiding me through the arcane tapestry of this celestial pilgrimage. The tendrils of curiosity compelled me to seek revelation about our ultimate destination. With a cryptic smile, the angel disclosed, "I will take you to heaven," a revelation that defied expectation, for I had distanced myself from the sanctuaries of faith, my prayers having languished unanswered in the aftermath of my best friend's tragic demise a decade prior. The celestial voyage unfolded, culminating in our arrival at a resplendent circular edifice that resonated with an ancient mystique. Adorned with intricately carved doors bearing enigmatic symbols, it emanated an aura of profound antiquity. The gates creaked open, ushering us into a realm that sparked both excitement and a subtle disquiet. Yet, the comforting presence of the angels offered a reassuring anchor. Within, a towering temple, a sacred bastion materialized. Polished walls emitted a faint glow, directing my gaze towards an intense luminosity. Initially blinding, the radiance softened, revealing a figure seated on a regal throne. Through the luminous haze, distinctly Jewish features materialized: healthy skin, chestnut hair, and a flowing beard. The epiphany struck. It was none other than Jesus himself. In a surreal twist of reality, his warm welcome enveloped me, promising that the enigma of my questions would unravel in due course. The revelation of my demise unfolded in tandem with a stern disappointment, an unwavering gaze upon the lethal choices that defined my earthly exit, a narrative woven with the threads of drinking and driving. A tidal wave of guilt and shame surged, exposing the futility of harboring secrets in this ethereal realm. Jesus, sensing my bewilderment, extended a compassionate reassurance, an assurance that my sojourn here was not a harbinger of punitive retribution. Judgment Day remained elusive. Amidst the celestial ambience, he urged a retrospective dive into the pool of my past deeds. His sigh, laden with disappointment, echoed the imperative of introspection. Reflect on what you have done in the past, he softly urged, as scenes from the fatal car collision materialized. The macabre dance of metal, an obliterated car with a family within, the devastating impact etched in indelible stroke. Their untimely demise cast a shadow of tragedy, leaving a little girl paralyzed. In this spectral theatre, I questioned the rationale behind such agonizing visions. Jesus, the harbinger of wisdom, responded, elucidating that this immersive experience aimed to catalyze a metamorphosis, an evolution towards a refined iteration of myself. Navigating the labyrinthine uncertainties of this realm, plagued by frustration and self-condemnation, I grappled with existential queries that seemed to echo through the cosmic void. Jesus, in a gesture of solace, tenderly patted my shoulder, a silent counsel against the precipice of self-flagellation. His words, laden with wisdom, echoed a fundamental truth. The past, fraught with missteps, should not etch the immutable contours of the future. In that moment, a cascade of understanding washed away the isolating tendrils of self. Subsequent conversations with Jesus unveiled a tapestry of warnings, a chiaroscuro of humanity's proclivity to orchestrate its own demise with metronomic regularity. Vivid images, a spectral reel of history's brutal tableau, unfolded. Ancient warriors embroiled in territorial strife, the industrial symphony of war during the Industrial Revolution, the haunting echoes of World War I, and the ominous premonition of a future conflict, a dystopian dirge of nuclear annihilation. The visual narrative transcended epochs, culminating in a cataclysmic tableau where a nuclear inferno engulfed South America. The relentless cycle of destruction, propelled by missiles launched from Asia, laid bare the inevitability of humanity's self-inflicted suffering. A plea for intervention lingered unspoken in my eyes as I turned to Jesus, questioning the paradox of foreknowledge and divine restraint. However, my inquiry seemed to stir a tempest in the divine countenance. Jesus, the harbinger of peace, eclipsed by a surge of righteous indignation, questioned the audacity of intervention when faith had become an evanescent ember in the hearts of humanity. Shocked and perplexed, I gleaned from Jesus that my Father had contemplated the annihilation of humanity, only to extend a lifeline, a chance at redemption. The celestial mandate echoed a dire warning. Heed counsel or brace for impending obliteration. As the urgency of the divine message crescendoed, Jesus prepared to return me to the tangible realm, infusing me with a cocoon of warmth and resilience. Our ethereal discourse dissolved, and he gradually dissipated into the unseen cosmic The descent felt like navigating an unseen rift in the fabric of time and space, reverberating with vibrations that transcended terrestrial norms. Reuniting with my corporeal vessel, a rhythmic tapping on the car window heralded the arrival of a doctor and paramedic, orchestrators of my return to the realm of the living. Ensconced within the hospital's sterile embrace, a battery of tests unfolded, including the scrutiny of my blood alcohol level. A fortuitous 0. Years later, the veil of trepidation lifted, and I summoned the courage to share this enigmatic odyssey, a narrative that may invite skepticism and in the tapestry of existence, doubt may linger, yet my narrative unfurls not for sympathy, but as a vessel for a profound message. The imminent advent of Jesus. An urgency underscores this revelation, a clarion call to heed and embrace a transformative response.